Today we're going to talk briefly about 4 qualities of light that you should know: lumens, color temperature, CRI, and beam angle. These 4 qualities define the type of light coming from the light source. Each of these qualities can be the difference between getting the proper light needed or delivering terrible lighting that's unusable. First, we can talk about lumens. 1 lumen is the brightness of the light coming from a candle. If you've ever used a dimmer or a 3-way lamp, you are controlling the amount of lumens of light output. Simply put, the number of lumens tells you how bright the light is. 800 lumens is about what we're all used to for a standard size light bulb at home in a lamp or outdoor light. The old 60-watt common light bulb we used for about a century gave off 800 lumens. Today, we still use about the same lumen counts to create new products, so they'll coordinate well and be easily understood by customers and designers worldwide. So generally, products will be made that emit about 800 to 1200 lumens each for common residential, hospitality, and office products. Products are available that emit many thousands of lumens. These are used for commercial and public fixtures, including warehouse lighting, street lamps, mall lights, entertainment lighting, and much more. Color temperature is the overall color of the light itself. It's measured on a different temperature scale. Instead of Fahrenheit or Celsius, light is measured on the Kelvin scale. As you heat up metal, it glows in colors ranging from orange on the low end through yellow, passing into white and finally blue. 2700 degrees Kelvin is a yellow-colored light, while 5000 degrees Kelvin is almost pure white. A large percentage of our LED lighting products emit lights within this 2700 to 5000 K range. It's the lighting we're most familiar with in our daily lives. We use light in much the same way we have since humanity began. Our somewhat new artificial light matches the natural light we've lived with throughout history. We begin our day in the comfort of our homes in less stressful morning dawn-like light. This light's usually 2700 K. We want our bathroom light to be brighter and whiter to mimic where we're headed, outdoors in late morning, or to a brightly lit, whiter, midday lit office environment. Bathrooms are often lit with 3500 or 4000 K lighting. Whiter light gives us a naturally more energetic and active environment to work in throughout the day. So offices and shopping light uses light in the more 4000 to 5000 K range. When we return home after a day of working, or when we head somewhere to socialize or dine, we prefer a warmer, more soothing evening light. Restaurants, hotels, and spas will be lit with 2700 K. You can see how copying the light of midday noon would be too stressful and would cause anxiety for people in a restaurant atmosphere. But a mall food court may choose lighting that helps keep people moving and back to shopping. CRI, or Color Rendition Index, is another quality of light that's harder to see directly. When light appears yellow, white, orange, or blue, it's actually made up of all different colors of the spectrum combined to form the light we see. If you think of the RGB lights of an old projection-style TV, the white and yellow light we see on the screen is just a combination of red, green, and blue light of different intensities that create an impression of white on the screen. In our lives, we haven't had to experience this as a problem much. The common incandescent bulbs we used for a century all had perfect color rendition, as does the sun itself. So those light sources are made up of the full range of colors we see. Every color is contained within that incandescent light and sunlight alike. But the introduction of fluorescent light gave us something new: bad color rendition. Fluorescent bulb light is only made up of a few limited colors based on the minerals used within the tube. There might be only 40 or 60% of the full visible spectrum in fluorescent light. Just like you can see with these flowers, fluorescent light flattened the colors. Women wearing makeup and entering the workforce in the 50s and 60s looked fine at home in the mirror in the morning, but then looked pale and sickly when they got to the office and worked under fluorescent lights. Imagine trying to draw flowers with 12 crayons instead of 124. Today, we avoid these problems that gave fluorescent lights their bad reputation. LED lights are specifically crafted to contain 90% or more of the spectrum of visible light. Their color rendition index, or CRI, is then labeled 90 or above. CRI of 90 is great, but CRI of 95 is near perfect. For lighting food, faces, art, and jewelry, pick LED lights with a CRI over 90 for great color rendition. The fourth and final quality of light we'll discuss today is the beam angle. Light will emit from a directional source like recessed lighting or a spotlight with a specific angle to either light a wide area or spotlight a specific item or anything in between. If you want to flood the room with lots of general light, you would use a wide angle. If you want to light a specific object or surface, you might use a spotlight. Commonly, you'll find most recessed ceiling lights direct their light somewhere within 10 to 60 degrees. The variations in between are not set in stone, but generally you can see on this chart the light will either be a directional spot or a broad flood of light. Then we can be more specific. If we want a narrow spot, regular spot, or a wide spot. You can also define a narrow, regular, or wide flood. The degrees will vary from manufacturer to manufacturer, but not to any significant amount. The abbreviations will mostly be in the same vein, however, with F for flood, S for spot, NS or NSP for narrow spot, WF for wide flood, and so on. I hope today you've learned a few new facts and ideas about the qualities of light and how it affects our products and the lighting we use. Thank you for watching.